Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Providence Day School for this evening's varsity soccer match between the Copperheads of Catawba Ridge from Fort Mill, South Carolina, and the Providence Day School Chargers. It's a beautiful night here at Mozak Field at Overcash Stadium. Pretty windy night. All right. We'll start with this Copperhead starting lineup. Number 0, Lainey Kilpatrick. Freshman midfielder number 2, Brooks Doherty. Junior forward number 10, Ella Gingrich. Junior defender number 12, Phoebe Stadahar. Junior midfielder number 13, Phoebe Sirkin. Junior defender number 14, Eden Murdoch. Sophomore fullback number 15, Kaylin Severance. Junior fullback number 16, McKenna Randall. Senior midfielder number 20, Kylene Bentz. Senior midfielder number 23, Sadie Comerford. And senior midfielder number 24, Sarah Sexton. Those three starting senior midfielders are all already have college commits, which we'll talk about later. And now for the Providence Day Chargers. Starting in goal, number 1, Molly Deblitz. Sophomore number 2, Kelsey Hart. Junior number 3, Jada McGrew. Junior number 4, Brooklyn Jensen. Senior number 7, KK Hart. Senior number 10, Kate Cater. Junior number 17, Blaine McElroy. Junior number 19, Leah Zimmer. Sophomore number 22, Devin McElroy. Sophomore number 23, Zuri Daniel. And sophomore number 24, Abby Goldine. Catawba is coached by Joe Doherty, father of number 2, Brooks Doherty, and the Chargers are coached by Dan Dudley, assisted by Ashley Berto and Chris Gundacker. Now we will have our national anthem. All right, this is Ted Dixon on mic. We've got Melissa Dixon on the other mic for now. We're hoping to have some of our student announcers here, but I haven't seen them yet.
I think Charlie.
Hopefully Charlie and possibly Mackenzie Rose. So this is the first home game of the season for the Chargers. They won their first game 9-1 against Carmel Christian. In that game, Blaine McElroy had 4 goals. Actually, I'm not even sure if that game was home or away, but this is our first.
No, actually, I think that was here.
I think it was here, but this is our first home game broadcast of the year. This is going to be the first time that the Charger fans, through streaming, get to see Jada McGrew up front, who's a national team player. And then, interestingly enough, the Catawba Ridge Copperheads, their goalie who's not starting tonight, Peyton Pearson, is committed to Mars Hill. And then their midfield, number 20, Kylene Bentz, is committed to ECU. She's their leading goal scorer at the moment. Midfielder Sadie Comerford is committed to East Tennessee. And midfielder Sarah Sexton is committed to Furman. Meanwhile, on the Chargers, we have 2 junior commits. Jada McGrew is committed to defending national champion Florida State, and Blaine McElroy is committed to Purdue. So we've got at least 6 college players here on the field this evening. Excited to get the season going again here. Catawba has actually played 4 games already. They're 3-1. According to one thing on the Max Traps website, they think they're pretty highly ranked, at least in South Carolina. All right, we're going to have to try to figure out where people are playing.
And we forgot our binoculars.
Yeah,
which
so
might
that's
make
going
it
to
interesting.
be a challenge.
Their numbers are very tiny.
And you're going to have to help me out here as we...
I will do my best. Chargers have new uniforms also.
Yep. All right. Game on. Long down the middle there. Siri Daniel pops it up with her head. It's falling over to Abby Goldine. Abby's working it down the sideline. Tries to get that forward. I think that was to Devin. Siri Daniel chests it forward. That's actually Kelsey Hart right there. No, that might have been KK. We'll get him straight sooner or later. Yeah, that was KK. Over to Abby. Abby Goldine dribbles up through the middle. Versus it over to this side. Kate Cater goes forward to Jada McGrew. Back to Kate Cater. Cater carries in the middle. Pretty good for a wing back there. Far side to KK Hart. I think that's Devin McElroy with it right there. Devin goes back to Abby Goldine. Chargers trying to maintain width. Kelsey Hart up to Devin McElroy. Can't really see them. I'm just guessing where they're supposed to be playing. That's going to be a Charger throw-in. I know where they're supposed to be playing on the field, so we're going by that.
Well, so far, I think you've done a pretty good job. I'm trying to follow along on the roster numbers here.
All right, that should be Blaine right there, I believe. Yep. Ball's bouncing up. Chargers are going to settle. Abby Goldine over to KK Hart. It's the middle to Leah Zimmer. Back to Blaine McElroy. Far left over to, I think that was supposed to be to Devin, but that's going to go out of bounds for a goal kick for the Copperheads. So I know the Copperheads midfield. What I don't know is who's playing where on defense. So if you can help out with numbers.
On the Copperheads?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
I need to know their center defenders there. If we can see any numbers. Boy, these numbers are small.
I know.
That's headed up. I think that was probably Blaine there that was attacking it. Comes back. Kelsey Hart's playing the holding midfield. The Chargers playing with 2 attacking midfielders and 1 holding midfielder. So they essentially have 2 number 10s. All right, that's Blaine trying to drive down the sideline on number 11, I believe. Is that 11? No, because 11's not on the field. Who is that?
That's
24. That was Sarah Sexton, one of the college commits. Foul was called on Blaine. Long kick forward towards one of the midfielders. Good attempts to hold that by Comerford. Comerford tries a through ball, and that's going to be going all the way to Molly Deblitz. Molly picks it up, Gets it out to Zuri Daniel, outside Abby Goldine. Abby goes up to KK Hart, back over to Kelsey Hart. Kelsey goes up to Blaine McElroy. Blaine tries to go to her sister Devin, but a little bit behind her and out of bounds.
I can't tell those two center defenders because their hair is hanging down over their number.
Yeah, that's another.
I really need the binoculars.
Another
Sorry.
added issue. You know, first game of the year, forgot a key piece of our equipment, the binoculars. Working far side, that's back to Abby Goldine. Abby tries to reverse the ball all the way over to Kate Cater. Kate goes into Kelsey Hart. Kelsey turns, goes back to Cater. Cater gets it back over to Zuri Daniel. Back over to Abby Goldine. It's kind of fun that we have Brooklyn Jensen on defense wearing the same number her sister Lauren used to wear. Chargers get it through to the middle. That was Blaine over on the far side to Jada. Jada with the cross. It's deflected, and that'll be the first corner of the game for the Chargers. Jada and Blaine play on the same club team, as I believe Sadie Comerford might be on the same team. One of the midfielders from the other team is. Okay, Blaine's going to take the corner. Not that we can see the corner, or not that I can see the corner. Nice corner. Headed down, shot on goal. And I think that, let's see who gets the credit for that. We're going to have to wait for the announcement. See if you can see from the film who scored it, Melissa. So that was Devin McElroy from Blaine McElroy on the first goal at 35. We didn't start the clock on our thing. It's 35:05.
Yep.
Working down the far side. Blaine's knocked over there. Gonna have a foul there. Yep. A little bit off on that direct kick to start it off again. Nice turn by Blaine. So that might not have been Blaine that was knocked down. It might have been KK. Leah Zimmer comes back and gets it. Abby Goldine filling up on the far side. Nice job. Goes over to Devin down the sideline. Devin, a little fancy footwork, looks for Abby on the end line. Chargers are really doing a nice job with wingbacks there. That came through. No shot off yet. Oh, and shot wide. I think that was, can't tell if that was KK Hart or Blaine on the shot. I think it might have been Blaine. Yeah, I think that was Blaine on the shot. Okay. Goal kick for the Copperheads. Jada McGrew almost had a breakaway there. Couldn't quite control it. Picked up by Lainey Kipalchik for the Copperheads. Fixers her shin guard or her shoe. Looks at the field. Punts high to the far side. Flicked on. Zuri Daniel jumps up and heads it towards the sideline. That'll be a quick throw in for the Copperheads, or they're thinking about a quick throw, and they give it back to their outside midi. Or maybe that's an outside defender. As we said, we're still trying to learn names and positions here without the numbers being visible. Flicked on. Zuri Daniel has it. Zuri goes back up through the middle. Pressure by Blaine and KK Hart. KK Hart kicks it forward. Better use of the midfield there by the Copperheads, but that's going to go all the way through to Molly, who's going to let it go out of bounds. Do we have a number there? That's 23. Yeah, that was Sadie Comerford trying to cross. Good cross the middle, but fairly easy shot for Deblitz to pick up.
Okay,
She was outside
this
the
side middle defender is 12.
Is that a little 11 close to us?
That's a 12. The one that's walking right here is a 12, and the one that's hanging out in the back there, I can't tell yet. She might be 11. 14, maybe 14.
Jada tries to get it through towards KK unsuccessfully. I will buy 14. That makes sense.
Yeah, I think it's 14.
Throw in for the Copperheads on the far sideline. The midfielders for the Copperheads have been kind of all over the field, so we can't count on their positioning being where their number is. That's going to be, they tried to hold it, couldn't, out of bounds. Should be Abby Gouldine on the throw here. Abby needs to learn how to do a flip throw with all of her gymnastics background. Double team there, taken away, but good coverage by Kelsey Hart. Goes through to Yuri Daniel. Back forward, long shot. That's a dangerous shot, but Molly has no problem with it. That was Sarah Sexton on the shot, I believe.
That's 23.
Another dangerous play here. 23 is a good player for them. Another good save. That was Sadie Comerford. So the midfield college commits for the Copperheads have been playing well in the last couple minutes here. Kikater tries to go down the sideline. And that's going to be a Copperheads throw. Is that 16 that just took the throw on the side? I think so.
Yes. So I think she's their left back.
Right now, the Copperheads basically are playing 3 at the back. I don't know if that's because the outside back is up or because they're playing a diamond at the back with a stopper. Nice hustle there. Good pressure by the Chargers. Trying to get it to Zimmer. Zimmer runs into a wall there a little bit. Actually, Zimmer was the one that passed that. That was KK that ran into the wall. Oh, that goes all the way through. Falls to Molly Deblitz. Hopefully some of the Chargers alums are watching from wherever they all are in college, so hello to all of them. You can always say hi in the chat. We're monitoring it. That's out of bounds off of KK Hart. Well, KK Hart, not off of her, but she tried to get possession. J.D. McGrew trying to turn. Foul called on number 16, McKenna Randall. Kate Cater tries to go right through to KK Hart. Good coverage there by, couldn't tell the number. Now we've got the dangerous midfielders controlling the ball. That's Sadie Comerford, pressured by the Chargers. She goes forward to Sexton. It's really hard for me to tell Sexton and Comerford apart because of their 23-24, both playing the same part of the field. Okay, Cater throws it in. Kelsey Hart tries to get it forward to Leah Zimmer. Zimmer, good hold. Outside to McGrew. McGrew trying to send it through to KK Hart. Almost got her. Good ball, good effort. Pressure there by McElroy. Goalie gets rid of it. That was Kelsey Hart. No, that wasn't Kelsey Hart. That was Abby that knocked it down. I popped that ball far side. Gouldine there. Gouldine lets it run out of bounds, and she'll get the throw. Nice, taken away by McElroy, looking through. I think she was trying to send Zimmer, but didn't get the right angle there. Blocked. Good pressure on the ball by Devin. Devin and Blaine taking turns trying to pressure the ball on that side. Possession was won and then through. Jensen tries to cover. A good tip by Jensen. Cater's trying to come over and help cover. Wide open shot, and Deblitz with the save. That's a dangerous chance that the Chargers gave up there. I think that was number 13 on the shot, Phoebe Sirkin. Kelsey Hart trying to cover. Good play. There's a couple times they've tipped it by our defenders and maintained possession pretty well. Nice ball back to the middle. I think that's Comerford there. Pressured. Goes down the sideline. Try a chance to reverse it or attempt to reverse it. It's knocked down by Blaine McElroy, and then a longer long ball in. Zuri Daniel can't get it over her head, over Molly Deblitz's head, but luckily not online, not on goal. So we're good.
8's going in for Catawba.
Kylie Mann is going into the game for. Can you see a number on the one that?
I think 11.
Unless 11 went in after the starting, we missed it. Would have been 11.
Hold on.
Could have happened.
Her hair is covering her number.
Yeah. Kate Cater down
10.
the sideline. 10 went out. Okay. Gingrich. Nice ball. That was a beautiful ball. I think that was Leah Zimmer on the pass to Jada. Jada, nice cross. Goalie comes out. Good, and then a clearance when the ball left a rebound. Abby Gouldine has it. Chargers can still keep pressure on here. Gouldine to the cross to the middle. Cleared up by the Copperheads and out of bounds. That was a beautiful cross by Jada, and Kilpatrick stopped the cross, but the ball was loose in the box after that, and Chargers weren't able to get a foot on it. Abby's having to go practically in the stands to retrieve that ball. Long throw goes all the way through to the defender. Good pressure from the Chargers and kicked out of bounds again. Chargers are very quick up front. If the defenders aren't aware of that, they can run into problems. A lot of discussion about where the ball is, who's going to throw it in. Gouldine with the throw, looking for, I think that was Kelsey Hart. Goes back, nice shot. Good long shot by the Chargers, but that'll be another goal kick for the Copperheads. Got about 23:39 left in the half. Chargers are up 1-0. Devin McElroy scoring off a corner by her sister Blaine. Lainey Kilpatrick getting ready for the goal kick. Bounces through, little fight for possession there. Nice ball outside. That was a beautiful outside pass. That's 23, Comerford in the side. She gets a shot off, but it's right to Deblitz. Catawba Ridge probably is out shooting us on goal, but their shots have been from pretty far out. Is that correct on the numbers?
Yes.
Headed up and then to the middle. Hart tried to go towards Zimmer. Comerford went outside. Good coverage by Cater. Good coverage by McElroy. But now back to the middle. Whoops. Abby Gouldine lost her footing there for a second. It's a little bit, between the wind and the temperature, it's a little bit wet and slippery on the field.
Well, and from the leftover rain, too.
Gouldine steps in. Zuri Daniel steps in. Gouldine has it. Goes down the sideline towards Devin McElroy. She leaves a player on the field and reverses the field all the way over to Kate Cater. Kate goes forward towards Blaine. Nice step in by number 15, Kaylin Severance. I think that was 15. As we said, we're numerically challenged without our long distance glasses here. Blaine McElroy heads forward towards Zimmer. KK Hart goes up to McGrew and it goes out of bounds. Cleared out by the Copperheads. Kate Cater comes up to take the throw. Blaine goes up to Jada. Jada trying to turn. Jada's got it. Nice. She goes outside for Zimmer. Zimmer with a cross back. Beautiful cross. Jada almost is able to get it in. And that's going to be a goal kick. Nice play by the Chargers. Almost a 50-yard give and go. Battle on the far side. Gouldine trying to get possession. She does. Goes back to Daniel. Daniel pressured. She goes down the sideline. McElroy's trying to run onto that, putting pressure. I should say Devin, not McElroy, since we have two of them.
On the field.
Yep. Gouldine tries to go forward. I think that's Blaine. Back to Abby. She was looking for KK Hart, and KK Hart is able to knock it out of bounds off the Copperheads player. Hart goes outside to Cater, back to Kelsey Hart, back to Kate Cater. Kate trying to work down the sideline. Went towards Blaine, back to Kate Cater. That's dangerous, just over the goal. Good shot there by Kate. Goalie was not on her line, so that was a good effort from there. I don't know if they were tracking goal kicks, but they've had a ton. Reflecting the pressure the Chargers are putting on.
Do you want me to keep track of that?
No, you don't need to. It's just an interesting, seems like every time we turn around, they're doing a goal kick. Got about 18 minutes left in the first half. Scores 1-0 Chargers. Devin McElroy on a corner from Blaine McElroy. Nice takeaway there. I think that was Kelsey Hart. She gets fouled. Or was that Abby? No, I think it was. Yeah, I think it was Abby actually. I'm trying to walk where they're going after this. Outside over to Kate Cater. Goes forward to Blaine. Nice play by Blaine. Blaine taking space in the middle. Defender tries to get her, falls down, goes forward. That's to Devin, back to Blaine. Blaine still has it. Nice ball work by Blaine. Goes across to Hart, far side. Don't know who's on the far side now since Devin and Blaine were both in the middle. That was Abby probably, all the way up. That was Abby, yep. Looking outside, Blaine goes outside again. That's Zimmer. Zimmer tries to cross it low, blocked. and kicked out of bounds. Chargers with good pressure here. Nice step in by the Copperheads. Nice block there by Hart.
Nice by Kate.
Actually, that was Jensen on this side because Chargers had moved up. Nice cross. Ooh, not a good clearance by the Copperheads, but Chargers were not in position to take advantage of that. Another cross back to the middle. There's Blaine again. Goes outside to Zimmer. Zimmer turns, goes low. Oh, another rebound given up by the Copperheads goalie, but not a problem. About 16 minutes left here in the first half. Abby Goldine, long throw, nice throw. That's Blaine. Back to Abby. Abby double teamed. Yuri Daniel steps in, back to Abby. Nice playing by the Chargers. Abby not able to keep it in. That'll be a throw by the Carbuck for the Copperheads. Substitution by the Copperheads. They're moving one of their stronger midfielders back into the holding midfield spot.
6 went in for 8.
Yuri Daniel trying to shut down that space. Good cover by Hart. Abby Goldine goes outside to KK Hart. Back to Goldine, back to Hart. Forward to McElroy, back to Hart. Back to Blaine McElroy, back to Abby Goldine. Chargers moving the ball well, but being pressured. Abby thought she was fouled there, or that it was off of the Copperheads.
She was fouled.
Yep. Copperheads with a quick throw. Nice pressure by the Chargers. Long ball. It's going to fall all the way through to Molly. Over to Brooklyn Jensen. Outside to Kate Cater. To Kelsey Hart. A lot of pressure there. She goes back towards the end line. A little bit of miscommunication there between Jensen and Deblitz, and that'll be the first corner of the game for the Copperheads. Not the way you want to give up your first corner. Flags are still blowing out pretty strong here.
I just noticed I gave the Copperheads the point instead of us. I just switched it.
Oh, it's interesting because it's reversed.
I know. That
dangerous. Cleared up again. That might be Zimmer. Blaine McElroy has it. Yeah, because it's reversed. The place on the scoreboard's reversed.
I know. That's why all of a sudden I looked down and I went, wait a minute.
Well, we keep telling them the score, so they should know. It's interesting that it's the way it is on the scoreboard there. I would have thought it was the other way.
We'll have to switch it.
Switch one of them. Kelsey Hart over to Abby Goldine in space. Abby taking that space. Abby back to Hart. Hart turning to turn. Magic circle. There she goes. Outside to Cater. Cater goes outside to Devin McElroy, I believe. Yep. Devin trying to drive. Gives it away a little bit. I think she was looking for Zimmer there. Blaine McElroy has it, trying to send Leah down. I think that's Leah. She's sending down the line. Or is that Hart? That might have been KK Hart. McElroy has it. Nice move by McElroy. Dangerous. And then cleared out for a corner. Okay, this is Blaine taking that, so that last play was Devon going through, I guess. Headed out by the Copperheads. Headed forward by Hart towards Blaine McElroy. McElroy battling. Good play by the Copperheads. Good cover by Kate Cater. That was Sadie Cumberford, who's been one of the most dangerous players for the Copperheads so far. Good cover by Kate Cater. Nice pressure. McGrew tried to turn. Pressured back. Out of bounds. Blaine McElroy with a quick throw in to Jada. Jada flips it by the defender. Tries to flip it by again. Gets fouled. Sarah Sexton came over and said something to Jada. I think that all these girls know each other from club. I think the contact was with Sarah Sexton, but we have a lot of ECNL players here. Ooh, good effort there through, looking for Cater. Good wingbacks playing up there. I guess if I'm not sure if it's Devon or Blaine, I can just say McElroy, and then it doesn't matter.
I guess that works.
All right, Lainey Kilpatrick with the goal kick. 9:42 left, first half. Chargers up 1-0. Headed up by Cater. Blaine McElroy has it. Looking for space. Goes outside to Gouldine, moving up from the wing. Knocked out of bounds by the Copperheads. It's nice. Abby Gouldine and Kate Cater doing a good job filling space from the outside and being attacking wingbacks.
Looks like we might have our first substitution coming in.
Can't tell who it is because they can't get their shirt off. I think it's one of the freshmen.
I think it's Ray. Ray DePhillips.
Yep. Nice through ball there. It was Cater again up front. Falls to Jada McGrew. Jada does a nice cross to the middle. Still being battled for. Kate Cater is all the way up front in the middle. Back to Gouldine. Gouldine with the diagonal. Not sure who that was to. Brooklyn Jensen gets it back up to McElroy. Back to Kelsey Hart. Back to Zuri Daniel. Back forward. Ball falls, and they're going to say that was a handball. That's a dangerous. Quick restart by the Chargers. Hart with a long throw. It's deflected. Knocked down by the goalie. That was a good quick restart, but on the other hand, it would have been also a dangerous place for a free kick from. Goalie's taking her time here. KK Hart goes back to Jensen, over to Zuri Daniel. Pressured, lost it off her foot, and then is able to keep the through ball from going through. Nice play. There's a long through ball, but that was offsides. Yep. Nice step up by the Chargers. Good offside trap. Phillips is getting cold over on the sideline, waiting to go in. Kate Cater back to Brooklyn Jensen. Jensen with her head up. Goes forward to Blaine McElroy. Good turn by McElroy. Oh, she was trying to get that, I think, to KK Hart, but it kind of went off her foot. There's McGrew. McGrew has it. McGrew turns. Nice ball skills. Left foot forward towards, I think that's Zimmer right there. Falls to Hart. Over to Devin. McElroy is playing on the right side now. They're going to call that offsides. Looked a little closer, but that's still offsides. Rita Phillips needs a jacket. She's been on the sideline for like 5 minutes, I think.
With no jacket on.
Doesn't even have her little penny on to add to the warmth.
They need to be wearing their sweat tops and then throw them off when they go in.
Yeah, a la basketball or something. All right, Kilpatrick. Long kick on the foul. It's knocked down by Devin. Jada McGrew trying to hold her space. Falls to Kate Cater. Kate Cater goes far side. I think that's Zimmer. Kicked out of bounds by the Copperheads, and Rita Phillips gets to finally come in. Let's see who she's coming in for. Looks like she's coming in for Kelsey Hart at the holding midfield. Yep. Chargers is playing a 4-3-3, but it's really a 4-1-2-3. Ball falls, a little bit dangerous, cleared by the Copperheads. Chargers fight for it. Back to DePhillips for her first touch. Back to Brooklyn Jensen, outside to Cater, who's got pressure on her. Goes forward towards McElroy. That's knocked out of bounds by the Copperheads. Blaine will run and go get it. Kate Cater coming up to take the throw. Get a few other Chargers warming up now. It's Devin. It's back to Kate Cater, up to Jada. Jada's looking for help. Jada's trying to run the end line. That's knocked out of bounds by the Copperheads. Kate Cater will run over and take the throw. 4:27 left. Long throw bounces over McElroy. That was Hart outside to McGrew. Nice dangerous cross. Chipped up. Still around. McGrew tries to shoot it. Still finally cleared off the end line by the Copperheads. That was a game or goal-saving clear. Hart gets it back. Hart with a long left-footed shot. That's a fairly easy stop. So Jada McGrew's done a lot of low, hard, into the mixer crosses that have caused havoc with the Copperheads defense. Cater steps up. Be Abby Goldine on the outside throw here. About 3 minutes left in the half. It's been a good close half. Headed forward, looking for Zimmer, I believe. Comes back. DePhillips has it. Back to DePhillips. DePhillips went back to Jensen. Back to DePhillips. DePhillips goes forward towards Blaine. Blaine is pressured. Knocked down. No foul call. I guess shoulder to shoulder. Dangerous ball into the middle. Yuri Daniels able to clear it towards the sideline. Blaine didn't like being fouled. She came back and got that. Jada McGrew trying to win that. Cleared forward by the Copperheads. KK Hart has it. Somebody coming up behind her. Goes forward to Zimmer. Back to KK Hart. Over to Blaine. Over to Jada McGrew. Jada's trying to run the end line. Get by her person. She does not. Good defense there. But comes back to Cater. Cater goes to the middle to DePhillips. DePhillips goes forward to Hart. KK Hart turns. Goes inside to Zimmer. Long shot. And that's picked up by Lainey Kilpatrick again. How many saves does she have this half? They say
5. Yeah, because some of that stuff
right.
that had gone through were not actual shots, or they were just going across when she jumped on it.
Yeah, we're doing saves, not touches. Dangerous ball here. Daniel goes back to Deblitz. And that's a goal. Let's see. So that was total defensive misplay by the Chargers. 1:18 left in the half. Daniel was trying to get possession and get it back to Deblitz, but just did not get it cleanly back to her. And also, I think Deblitz would have had to kick it, not pick it up. So there was some question about what was going on there.
Yeah, I mean, they were going to call something right there anyway.
We're waiting for the goal announcement. I did not hear the... We'll get the goal announcement in a minute. Blaine McElroy goes ahead to Jada, over to Kate Cater. Kate goes forward to Devin. Nice heel flick towards Blaine. Blaine's trying to drive. Blaine does do a long left-footed cross. KK heads it towards the goal. And Lainey Kilpatrick gets it, 1 minute left. So that goal was by number 23, Sadie Comerford, one of the top scorers for the Copperheads. Daniel heads it up. Goldine heads it forward. It's out of bounds. That'll be Copperheads. 30 seconds left. Copperheads throw in. $15 seconds left. Copperheads throw in. Not sure if our clock is exactly the same as the game clock, but we're pretty close. All right, that is going to be the end of the first half. So at halftime, we have the Providence State Chargers 1 and the Catawba Ridge Copperheads 1. Chargers scored at what minute was that goal?
35:05.
35:05. Blaine McElroy corner that Devin put the ball in the scramble. And then the Copperhead scored about 1:18 left on really a defensive error by the Chargers, but the pressure of the Copperheads led to it. And the score is now 1-1. So what are our stats on shots for everything?
PDS had 2 corners and 11 shots, 5 saves. And Catawba had 1 corner, 6 shots, and 6 saves.
All right. Again, this is the Chargers' second official game. They won their first game 9-0, and it's the Copperheads' fourth game 9-1. Sorry, and it's the Copperheads' fourth game. They're 3-1 on the year so far. All right, we'll take a quick break. There's no halftime entertainment, and we'll be back. All right, welcome back from halftime. If you're just turning in, the score is 1-1. Chargers scored fairly early in the half off of a corner. And then the Copperhead scored in the last minute and a half of the first half, really on a defensive error by the Chargers, trying to clear the ball back to the goalie, and some confusion about that. And Sadie Comerford was able to pounce on the ball before Morgan Doublets could do anything with it. All right. Molly Doublets, sorry.
You had me confused.
The younger Doublets, not the older one.
You had me confused.
I have not taught Molly yet. I taught Morgan.
Maybe next year.
I was trying to decide if that was the same goalie in goal for Catawba or if they had changed goalies. I think that's the same one. I don't see another pink shirt on the sideline. All right, Chargers have a couple more substitutions. I think Rowan Daly may be over on this side. Yeah, Rowan Daly's playing on the left wing at the moment. That's forward to Jada. Jada goes forward. Nice ball forward. Nice cross over towards Rowan Daly. Good play by Kilpatrick. I think that was KK Hart on the cross. I should start going by cleat color. Although Blaine and KK have the same. Or is that Devin? No, I think that was KK. Maybe Blaine and Devin had the same color cleats, and that'll really confuse me. All right, ball is bouncing there, headed back up by Kate Cater. Bouncing again. Blaine comes back and gets it. Blaine looking forward. Rowan Daly coming over far side. Kilpatrick coming out to get it. Chargers have 24 on the roster, but they don't have 12 on the bench, so they're missing a few players tonight. That goes back to Doublets. That was a little more controlled than the last time. Good battle by the Chargers. That's going to go out of bounds. Yeah, I do not know where everybody's playing here. We got a different set of center backs, it looks like, in for the Chargers.
Who's this outside here up front?
That's Rowan Daly.
Okay.
It's headed forward. Battle in the back. Foul called against the Chargers. Copperhead's going to get a chance for a restart here. Direct free kick. Chargers marking up. Long into the box. Falls by the headers. Kate Cater, I think, kicked that forward. Then it's headed again. It's dangerous. Nice defense by Kate Cater to step in. Down the sideline, Rowan Daly's not able to get it. Copperhead's throw. We need to know that number right there.
Outside person? 15?
Is that the blue?
Right here is 15.
For us.
Up.
Right there.
That just fell down? The blue cleats. Okay. Can't. 16 or 18?
Blaine McElroy had kicked it, but they're carding. Who got that card for the
I can't tell. I think
24, I think, got the yellow card. Cyril Sexton. We're struggling with some numbers
I
here.
think for us, what that player you were asking, I think it's 18. Katie Tedder.
Okay. And we got Gouldine over here on this side. Cater on the other side, and who are our center backs? That's the other thing can't figure out here. Flip forward, we think Blaine tried to get it. Cross attempt there. You think that's Tedder. There's Gouldine with the cross headed forward. Now that's a heart right there, I think. Boy, we really need our binoculars.
I know. I cannot see it. Ooh.
Good defense by the Chargers.
Who was that? 4?
That should be, if that's 4, it's Brooklyn Jensen. That's where she was playing first half. I can't figure out who the other center defender, though, is because...
That's running back right now?
And no, that should be Jensen, the blonde one in the middle, whose hair is, of course, covering her number. Because she substituted in for Yuri Daniel.
I cannot read it. Sorry. Old eyes.
It's back to Cater, headed forward, goes to the middle. Hart, back to McElroy. Blaine turns, looks forward. We think that's Tedder, but we're not sure. That was Gouldine, goes outside towards Daly. Daly's able to keep it in. Back to Abby Gouldine. Abby Gouldine with the long diagonals. Good step up by the Copperheads defender. Follows a good play there. Falls back to Gouldine. And then cleared forward by the Copperheads and headed back by Jensen, I believe. Daly has it. She couldn't get the pass off because she couldn't control. There was a good run there by KK Hart, but couldn't get that to her. Cater now gets it up to Hart. Hart goes forward. Nice back to Daly. Goal kick for the Copperheads, and Sexton comes back in after serving her time for her card. There's actually some discussion among clubs around the world about having blue cards and having effectively penalties like in hockey where you're off the field for a certain amount of time. They're trying it out in a few locations. We will not learn the rules until we find out if it actually happens. Jada keeps it in, goes down the sideline. Blaine has it, looking back towards Jada, lets it come through. Falls back to Hart. Hart shoots long, cleared by the defender. Falls to Hart again, goes outside towards Cater. Cater goes in the middle. Nice ball outside, good chance for a good cross, but goes behind the net.
So this new thing that they're trying out that you're talking about, at what level?
I'm not sure where it's being tried at. That's a good question. If it's being tried, I think it's being tried at more junior levels, but I'm not sure. Blaine had her hands on the back of the defender when she headed that forward, and they called a foul on that. Long clear forward by the Copperheads. Falls to Blaine. Blaine looking for McGrew and not able to get it through. That's a good step up by the Copperheads defender, but blocked by the Chargers. I feel like that should be Kelsey Hart. Maybe Kelsey Hart's gone back. Cross to the middle. Falls through. Actually, that was a handball. I think they're going to call a penalty. Yep. The defender reached out with her hand, deflected it back to the goalie. That's going to be pretty hard to not call. I don't think it was intentional, so handling the ball, maybe not. But all right, so we get 31-33, about the same time Chargers scored in the first half. And Blaine McElroy with a chance for the PK. Blaine scores. Chargers' second goal. And that's at 31-33. What time did the Chargers score in the first half?
35:05.
Yeah, so not too far off here. I think that might be Kelsey Hart. That's... We are challenged here by Copperhead's goalie wants coach wants a explanation of the foul. But again, it deflected off of her arm to the other, or to the goalie really. So even if it was not intentional, it's hard not to call that. Long ball forward for the Copperheads. Headed forward by Jensen. We'll get better at some of these names later. I think that was KK Hart. It's forward, nice ball. Good play by the Chargers. Kicked out by the Copperheads. Cater's going up to take the throw. Nice throw to the middle. Good crossover here into space. That should be Abby. Abby throws it up. Back to KK Hart. Nice long low cross. Need to be a little bit more towards far post here. So do the Chargers already have like 4 more shots this half? Is that what that says?
Yes.
All right, Kate Cater goes down the sideline. Controlled by the Copperheads, taken away, looking for the through ball. And that's out of bounds. Looks like checking in for Catawba will be Mia Stanziola when there's a stoppage in play. Hart comes all the way over this side looking for McGrew. Good step up by the defender. Good step up by Abby Gouldine. Goes outside to McElroy. Nice cross. Good to block by the defender. McElroy comes back to get it. Gouldine tries to step in. McElroy has it. Goes back to the defense. Back outside to Abby Gouldine. To KK Hart towards Blaine McElroy. Nice through ball. I'm going to call an offsides on that. Chargers players warming up on the sideline didn't like the offsides call. I think they might be biased. This girl's having the same problem Rita Phillips had in the first half. Looks like she's freezing.
I haven't checked the temperature. I'm sure it's dropped. I can check that. I don't know. It says it's 64. It's just the wind.
Yeah, wind chill schooler.
Looks like 13-mile-an-hour winds. So. Nice ball by Abby Gouldine.
Over this side to J.D. McGrew, you could hear Duds yelling here, here, meaning over here. Jada takes on the defender 1v1, gets to the middle, nice shot, just too high. That was a pretty quick release she had right there, and that'll be a goal kick for the Copperheads. 27 minutes left. Dan Dudley's talking on the sideline to several players who are going to sub in here. We'll see if we can get their numbers before they go in. Maybe we'll have better luck trying to say who's who. Not if their hair is covering their numbers.
22.
So that is Devin. That should be Leah next to her, I think. Is that 19?
I don't know. I was watching the play. Hair's over.
Yeah, I think it's Leah.
Yep.
Foul call on the Chargers on that play. Direct free kick or free kick here for Lainey Kilpatrick. Abby Gouldine able to control it. Reverses it, goes back to the defender.
Ooh, that was close.
Over to Brooklyn Jensen. Far side to Kate Cater. That was good field reversal by the Chargers. That was Rowan Daly over there. Looking through here. Hart tries to get in the middle. It's going to fall to J.D. McGrew. J.D.'s got some space. Long shot off the defender. That was a rocket. To Jada again from Hart. Jada drives the end line. 2 people on her. She still has it. Still has 2 people on her. Shot again, blocked. Outside to Kate Cater. Kate Cater tries to cross it towards McGrew.
Yeah.
They're going to call a foul there on
8.
Davis Easley. Well, that answers one of the questions of who we couldn't figure out who that was. More conversation going on here between the referee and Copperhead's coach. It's twice there's been conversation on the sideline. Dan Dudley's going to get jealous.
Huh.
Blaine steps in, tries to get it. Jada's able to get it through. Nice ball. And then cleared forward by the defender all the way out of bounds. And that'll be a substitution for the Chargers. Now we can see who's who when they get substituted out because they should be going in here. All right, so Leah Zimmer is going. See if you can figure out the number of this player coming out here. Is that 18 Tedder? Might be. And then Rowan Daly is coming out on the far side. We don't know that person's number, and their hair is covering the number.
And then she sat in front of the Gatorade
Yeah,
jug, so I have no clue.
We'll have to get a report from the girls tomorrow.
I think that's who it was, though.
We get an injured player on the sideline here. Chargers were in possession on that. I'm not 100% sure what's going on. Oop, Chargers get possession back anyway. For to KK Hart, not able to control it. Cater comes up behind. Nice play. Hart back to try to help. Hart steps in. That's classic defensive midfielder work there. Jada McGrew from Blaine. McElroy. Jada trying to drive the middle. She's got an opening far side. Nice ball, except that a little bit too far forward. So Devin wasn't able to get to it. Abby Goldine drives to the middle. Nice shot, but probably a little too far out. Kilpatrick punts long. Abby Goldine tries to step in. Gonna call a push on Abby. You brute, Abby, come on. Some conversation going on here between Dan Dudley and Sarah Sexton and the other coach. I don't know what this is all about, since the referee's been over here a couple times. Sarah Sexton, I believe, might play for Dan. I think she does. So that could be part of what that conversation's about. Outside to Kate Cater. Good battle there. And that's out of bounds. Cater's getting more exercise chasing the ball here. So Kelsey Hart's coming back in. Let's see who this is that's going out that was playing defensive. Was that Rada Phillips still that was in there? Yeah, it might have been. So that when I was saying Kelsey Hart, it was probably Rada Phillips. I'm surprised we haven't gotten critical phone calls from Emily Dixon correcting our errors.
How many people are watching?
Let's see. 32 watching at the moment. If anybody wants to chime in the chat and tell us if you're watching from far away, we always like to know who's watching from the furthest away. Brooklyn Jensen with the free kick. Outside towards Abby Goldine. She steps in, back to the defender. Oh, good step in by the Copperheads. That's dangerous. Nice save by Deblitz. You could see that developing as a dangerous play because Chargers didn't recover from the giveaway very well. But Deblitz with a key save, potentially a game-saving save. Scoreboard says great save.
That was the Copperheads' first shot on goal this half.
It's a dangerous first shot. Looks like Ayla Johnson's getting ready to check in for the Chargers.
Looks like he's trying to play all those freshmen, which is great.
Yep. We can't really tell about everybody who's played because we can't tell some of the numbers.
Well, a lot. I just know, let's see. 1, 2.
I just don't know who the center defender is at the moment.
I think 4 of the freshmen have, with her going in, I think that's the 4th freshman. The only one I'm not sure of was
Okay, that falls to McElroy.
Kenzie.
Blaine McElroy is driving. Goes play on, goes to Jada. Jada drives by. Jada's got space. Nice cross. Leah Zimmer almost had it. Great save by Kilpatrick. That was really unselfish by Jada. I think Dan Dudley is saying shoot. Great save off of that action, too, for Lainey Kilpatrick. Jensen steps up. Kelsey Hart gets it over this side towards Abby Goldine. Pressure's on Abby. Abby left foot down the sideline. Jada's not able to keep it in. Bat along the sideline. Still bat along the sideline. They're calling that on Blaine, and Blaine is like, what are you talking about? Trying to claim that she hit the ball with her hand, but Blaine was not convinced. If you miss a discussion before the game, Kylene Bentz, number 20, is going to ECU, committed to ECU. Number 23, Sadie Comerford, East Tennessee State. And number 24, Sarah Sixton, is committed to Furman. Dangerous ball there, headed out by Blaine. Falls to Jada McGrew. Jada's got some space. She's got Devin and Leah with her. Goes over to Leah. They're going to call off sides. I'm not convinced on that. Boy, look at that linesman flag whipping.
Yeah.
It's definitely windy. Yeah, that was close.
I think she was even. It looked even. I don't know if he was up as high as they were.
Yeah, it was close. I think she might have been off based on the quick replay.
Oh, can you see it?
Yeah. Copperhead's getting ready for effectively like a goal kick here off the offside. Ayla Johnson's checking in here. So I think we talked about this this afternoon when I was talking to the girls. Ayla Johnson's checking in at right back, and Kate Cater's moving to center back. Goes off KK Hart. Leah Zimmer's fighting for it.
Emily thinks it was onside also. She just chimed in.
Headed up by our mystery defender we can't identify. Jada McGrew comes back to pressure. Jada pressuring again. A little bit more space in the midfield here. Players looking a little bit fatigued. Deblitz comes out of the goal to get that. Zimmer's able to get that off the bounce. She goes back to McGrew. McGrew goes over to KK Hart, who's got space. Hart's filling that space. Looking outside for Zimmer. Could see that one coming. Good space there for Zimmer. She goes towards Blaine McElroy. Double team back to KK Hart. Hart trying to work 1v1. Hart, good defense there. Hart still battling. Still good defense. Hart still battling. Hart still battling along with Blaine, and that's kicked out of bounds, and that is a Chargers ball. Let's see. Abby Goldine's got a couple long throws here. Let's see how far she can get this into the box. Whoop. Overturned the call and called it Copperhead's ball. Not sure who. Oh, no, they called a foul there. Not sure what the call was there. Might have been I think it was actually an offsides call is what it was. Interesting. McElroy heads it forward towards McGrew. McGrew trying to fight for it. Good ball, getting it. She gets it through towards Zimmer. And that's out of bounds. Jada's done a good job holding her space and trying to control the ball and settle it. Chargers are pretty much being interchangeable up front with Devin McElroy, Leah Zimmer, and Jada McGrew. The moment Jada's in the center, but they've gone back and forth who's where. I think Dan Dudley is trying to exploit the defense and figure out the best place to put those three. They're all dangerous. Bounces over Devin's head.
Had a weird spin.
Over to Ayla Johnson. Ayla goes back up towards Devin. It's going to be a funky spin on that one, too. KK Hart not totally able to settle it because of that spin. Falls forward to the Copperheads midfield. It's a long ball back, settled by the Chargers. Hart goes outside to Gouldine. Back to our mysterious center defender, who I can't identify. Back over to Hart, to Cater outside to Ayla Johnson. Long diagonal pass, was looking for Jada, didn't get it. But I think that is Devin going forward to Blaine. That might have been Kelsey going forward to Blaine. Jada McGrew tries to step in. Jada has it. Goes outside towards Leah Zimmer in space. Leah trying to take the defender on 1v1. Tries to drive. Nice cross. Ooh, that fell all the way through. Nice shot, but fairly easy save. Chargers need to attack those low crosses a little more. There's been some really good low crosses by the Chargers. That one was by Leah. In fantasy football scoring, she'd get a point for that. Back to Ayla Johnson. Goes by Hart. Picked up by the Copperheads midfielders who were dangerous. Diagonal ball. It's going to go all the way out of bounds. Doublets is able to control. It's going to be a goal kick for the Chargers. Leah Zimmer's quickly tying her shoe. Over to Cater, over to Ayla Johnson. So we're doing the short goal kick there.
Not sure what that was.
It was a pass forward to Devin, but I think it went off of Devin and out. At least that's what it looked like from this angle. Chargers are up 2-1, closing in on 10 minutes left. You call it a goal kick. Ball went a long way out of bounds. Cater getting more exercise chasing balls. Chargers go outside to Gouldine, inside to Blaine. Blaine goes up to Jada. Jada trying to hold her spot. She's able to. Gets it over to Leah Zimmer. Nice ball. Good control by Leah. Chesting it down to her feet. Nice move. Good attempted cross there. Good play by the defense. Chargers throw. Abby Gouldine will come up for the long throw. Emily didn't identify our mystery center defender for us, did she?
No.
Nice turn by Blaine. Cross. Well protected by the Copperheads. Gouldine, nice step in. That wasn't
No,
that was our missing defender we can't identify. Let's see if we get a number here.
18, I think.
So that could be Katie Tedder playing center defense then, if that's who that
Well,
is.
that's not. Well, then maybe that was not who it was earlier.
It might not have been. Okay, they're going to say that.
Unless she changed cleats because she had.
Yeah, I don't think that was. It's not.
Then maybe it was Kenzie who was in before.
All right. We're going to have to write down players' cleats colors when we do the rosters. Nice play by Abby Gouldine. Nice ball forward. Trying to look up. Jada tries to step in there. Good recovery by the Chargers. Going to call a foul there. So free kick for the.
Emily's comment to you is she says, do you know what the quality of the feed is when it's blown up on a TV? Not very good.
It might be better than my eyes, though. Nice ball. That's going to go off the post.
Wow.
Oh. That was Kelsey Hart hitting the post and then Leah Zimmer putting it over the goal, I believe. That was a great ball by Kelsey Hart. Somebody's got to touch that, though.
That's frustrating.
Yeah, it's frustrating, especially in a one-goal game. Leah gets it forward to Jada. Jada's able to control it. Jada's 1v1 here. Gets it by the first defender, goes by the second defender. Tries to cross over towards KK Hart. Falls for Abby Gouldine. Nice cross by Abby. Abby coming back to pressure. That's going to be an Abby's got to run back and do the throw-in. Abby's everywhere. Pressured by Leah Zimmer. Leah takes it away. Back to Abby. Abby pressured. Gets that to KK Hart. KK Hart, nice ball. KK Hart goes over to Leah Zimmer near the corner. Leah back to Abby. Abby maintains control. Abby goes all the way back to maybe number 18. Dangerous play. Back to 18. She spins outside. Chargers got a little bit lucky there. They were outnumbered on defense. I think they're so confident in their defenders' ability to regain control and get it up that they hadn't recovered quickly. Deblitz goes back down the sideline. That was Devin McElroy trying to get the pressure on. Again, there's a lot of space in the midfield, a lot of long balls, but space in the midfield. Nice step up, looking for Zimmer. They're going to call a foul there.
I'm not sure I would have stopped play for that, though.
Well, it went out of bounds.
Well, no, I meant the foul.
Well, no, he didn't stop it till it went out of bounds. Yeah, we do think that might be number 18. Katie Tedder playing center defense. We'll find out tomorrow for sure. Devin turns and looks. Or is that? That might have been Blaine, actually. Sorry. Kelsey goes over to Abby Gouldine. Abby settles. Abby 1v1. Cuts to the middle. Cross over to KK. She lets it go over to Blaine. Blaine left-footed shot wide. 4 minutes left. Sorry, 3:58. These are two strong teams playing a good game, a good early season game. Both teams getting a chance to kind of test themselves here against good competition. That was Ayla Johnson stepping in. That ball was outside, but nobody was there. Long ball. That's dangerous. Deblitz. Wow, great save by Deblitz.
I even lost it in her chest.
Great save.
Mm-hmm.
Outside towards Ayla Johnson, I believe. Johnson tries to go forward towards Jada, falls to KK Hart. KK down the corner. That's to A. McElroy. KK Hart lines it up, shoots wide. That scoreboard says 23 shots for the Chargers.
Yes. We've had 12 shots this half to their 2.
And despite the fact Molly's had to make at least 2 really good saves. Abby long ball, tries to go over the defender's head. Leah Zimmer gets it to KK Hart. KK tries to get to Blaine. She does. Blaine goes outside to Leah. Leah drives the end line. Oh, not very strong there, but bad clear. Falls to Blaine. Blaine crossing it towards Jada. Jada heads it up and just wide. Another good offensive play by the Chargers. That should be another shot. It is. Nice ball through to Jada McGrew. She's got some space. Shoots and scores. And I think the assist might have been Devin McElroy on that. We'll see. So Jada scores with 1:39 left. Finally can breathe a sigh of relief on the Chargers sideline. I'm pretty sure that was Devin McElroy in the assist. We'll wait for the official announcement. So that's Jada. Yes, we were right. Assisted by Devin McElroy. The announcers have a spotter down on the sideline to help understand who scores the goals. Aiden Gould is doing that tonight. Blaine comes back on defense, goes back to Abby looking for Leah outside, and that goes out of bounds. Quick throw in for the Copperheads. 1 minute left. Kicked out of bounds by Abby Goldine. Another quick throw by the Copperheads. Kate Cater steps in. They're going to call that a corner. That's their second corner of the game. It's amazing given how many shots the Chargers have that each team has only 2 corners. I think that's because the Chargers are actually trying to make sure every cross goes through rather than getting it off the defender for a corner. That goes into the mixer. Jada McGrew comes back to get it. Jada tries to go by. She does. She's got some space. There we go. That's Devin McElroy. Chargers have a 2-on-1 or a 3-on-2. She comes all the way over to KK Hart, who's wide open, but a little bit outside. KK Hart looks. She crosses, and it goes out of bounds for a corner for the Chargers. KK is trying to get the corner in quickly before time runs out, and she's not able. Well, she gets the corner in, but not able to. So final score is you didn't change the score, by the way.
I just did.
Sorry. Final score is Chargers 3, Copperheads 1. Devin McElroy scored it with about 35 minutes or about 5 minutes into the game in the first half to give the Chargers a lead off of a corner from Blaine McElroy. Then the Copperheads tied it near the end of the half. Sadie Comerford scoring basically on a defensive miscue by the Chargers. And then in the second half, when was the first goal scored? Second half, about 31 minutes.
Second half, 31-33.
31-33, and that was Blaine McElroy on a PK off of a handball in the box. And then the Chargers scored their third goal just near the end of the game there with Jada McGrew scoring, assisted by Devin McElroy. So the McElroy sisters each had a goal and an assist. Not bad game for the McElroys. Jada McGrew scored for the Chargers. And Molly Deblitz had several very important saves for the Chargers. All right, so Thursday night we'll be streaming a big game. Chargers will be playing against Myers Park High School here at Mozak Field at Overcast Stadium. And this is a tournament. I'm not sure if it's a tournament really or a showcase, but it's a tournament/showcase that they do I believe there's going to be another game on the new upper field prior to the Chargers game down here, and then the Chargers will be playing again 9 o'clock Saturday morning. I think Oceanside is one of the other teams. I'm not sure if Providence High School might be a team as well. But we'll be playing Myers Park 7 o'clock on Thursday night, and tune in for that game. Have a good night.